So Lucifer, right? Professor X's big bad, plus the Avengers. So you think you're in for something good here? Well, you're probably a little bit wrong. The X-Men are off to find McWheels, who was spelunking through the Balkans on the worst, wheelchair, ever.
Can you really call him McWheels still?
Why not?
He's got treads.
Good catch. Anyway, McTreads is after this guy called Lucifer, who apparently was the person who lost him the use of his legs. But Lucifer is smart, see, and throws traps his way, including that of an artificial dust devil, because organic dust devils are such a thing.
I googled it. It's like a tornado, but smaller.
Oh, well, from the picture I just thought it was a giant ball of lint. But I guess that makes sense. I'm not from the part of the world that gets those. Well, this one sweeps up McTreads from his machine and brings him to Lucifer, despite all the other traps actually trying to kill the man. So to defend himself, what does a man with the most telepathic brain do? The same person who has no morals about wiping someone's memory. What does he do? He tries to shoot him with the gun. That's not the McWheels I know. The treads have changed you, man. But alas, he can't kill Lucifer because Lucifer created a bomb that registers his heartbeat, and if his heart stops, the whole world is doomed. Meanwhile, up top, the Avengers are in the Balkans because plot, and we need them later. Lucifer tries to death ray the X-Men, but McWheels warns them to scatter. The Avengers turn up and they say they're here to stop the menacing evil, but the X-Men say that they will have to do it because they know about Lucifer's heart trick.
So do they tell them this?
Nope. Welcome to Shoot First, Talk Later. If heroes talked, we wouldn't get all the awesome tussling. The Avengers and X-Men fight it out, and it's pretty evenly matched for a while, but then the Avengers look like they're getting the upper hand. McWheels finally starts using his head, literally, and brain zaps Lucifer, then calls the Avengers to tell them what's going on.
All of which could have happened earlier.
But then we wouldn't have had the cool fight scenes. Anyway, the Avengers bail and the X-Men find McWheels. Psyche uses his pew-pew-pews to destroy the fuse bomb.
The real hero.
And then they just let Lucifer walk.
What?
Because the X-Men won't hurt anybody.
They literally just had it out with the Avengers. Can't they just arrest him?
Nope.
He designed a bomb to kill the world.
Yep. I'm not really sure about this Lucifer guy. I don't recall him, and I'm not really very interested in him. He only seems to be a big deal because a prior encounter with McWheels lost him his legs. It'll be interesting to see if he turns up again. I'm still unsure about the history between him and McWheels and what his shtick is. Like, does he have powers or does he just create large bombs? Well, I guess we'll see. More training. But also, TV. Apparently an expedition party got lost in the Antarctic and they got attacked by a saber-toothed tiger, only to be saved by a savage man. McWheels shrugs and says, meh, he's not a mutant. It's got nothing to do with us, but yeah, let's check it out. Anyways, cut to the X-Men and their state-of-art snowmobile.
Seriously, how much money does this guy have?
McWheels can read minds. Do you think he does insider trading? I bet he does insider tradings.
Wouldn't you?
Well, yeah. But back to the X-Men, they find the cave in the snow that leads them to the Savage Land. So this is the Savage Land's first appearance, an exotic place filled with ancient wonders and decent room temperatures despite being centered at the heart of Antarctica. And man, look, I'm not going to say that I've played Ark before, but I can tell you that that's a Microraptor, and that's a Dodicarus. I swear, it's crazy. Your dino knowledge goes downhill after about 6, but it's like kids were born with two basic functions. One, with the knowledge of how to suck on a teat, and the other is for them to tell you about their most favourite dinosaur for 5 minutes, every 5 minutes. Anyway, the X-Men get attacked by ugly locals on ugly burns, and Jean gets captured, but Kazar, basically Marvel's Tarzan, shows up declaring that he played Ark as well. Swamp means death, Sabu, there is a better way. Whoa, and this was like 50 years beforehand. Anyways, as usual, there is a misunderstanding and they tussle, but then Margor shows up. You remember him, right?
No.
Yeah, me neither. They kick his ass. This means they can now get along, and Kazar makes him travel through the Savage Land, but Angel gets captured because he's basic. And then him and Jean are being sacrificed to a T-Rex, but Jean telekinetically throws rocks at the T-Rex's legs, and we all know that T-Rexes are giant-sized chickens with no balancing skills, and it topples over. The tribesmen are just about to recapture them when the X-Men turn up and say, "Yo, that's not cool," and Kazar calls a stampede of mammoths, even if they do call them mastodons. Oh, and I love this. "Nothing erected by mere mortals can withstand the fury of such an onslaught." Yeah, fuck yeah, mastodons. So Kazar saved everyone and tells them to get the fuck out of his home, and that's pretty much it. So I'm not really sure what to say about these two issues. I mean, the first one feels like a promotional cash grab to pit the X-Men against the Avengers in a kind of pointless conflict, whereas the big bad, a guy with the name of Lucifer, literally the devil's name, and who lost McWheels the use of his legs, is kind of underwhelming. As for issue 10, well, it introduces Kazar and the Savage Land in a fun little romp, but I'm going to say something a little controversial. I don't like the Savage Land. Don't hate me, but here's the thing. I like the idea of the Savage Land. I like that the artist gets to play around and draw real cool monsters and dinosaurs. It's good fun. But here's the thing, and it's kind of like when the X-Men suddenly end up in space. It's the setting. It becomes a crutch for the writers. It's like, oh, now we have the Savage Land or space, so now we're going to have to fight dinosaurs or space monsters, which I kind of get it. You do have to fight dinosaurs and space monsters, but when you break it down to setting, plot and characters, the setting is the least crucial to a good story. That being, a good story is defined by great characters on a great plot. When the setting becomes more important than those two, it starts to suffer, and I think that's my beef with the Savage Land. It's a crutch, a way to knock out a story with cool monsters so we don't pay attention to the lack of story. Now, I'm saying all this, and I'm probably going to eat my words when I get to Claremont's run, because I vaguely remember some shenanigans occurring there, but hey, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Hey, thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this approach, please like and subscribe for more videos. And remember, if you're interested in reading the full story, the easiest way is to sign up to Marvel Unlimited at marvel.com/unlimited. I need to breathe.